Now, a special report on police fighting crime from the air. Tonight, we've been given exclusive video of dramatic car chases, hit and runs and arrests.
He's armed. He's got a gun. He's armed with a gun. He's armed with a gun.
Dangerous criminals on the run.
Passenger is out. We're going to stay with the passenger.
Car thieves attempt to disappear into bushland.
Running back towards the New Beach Road.
Men with guns confronted.
Drop the firearm now and lay on the ground.
A car crash caught on camera starts an epic foot race to catch the hit-and-run driver, while another chase ends in a domestic dispute and a runaway criminal. It's extraordinary, never-before-released footage from Polair helicopters. Tonight you'll see and hear pilots and police officers navigating each other through everything from sieges to car chases. The scenes could be straight out of an action movie, but rest assured these are real situations that police deal with every day.
Stop. Avoid.
What you're watching is a wanted criminal speeding away from the police car behind him. The fugitive is in the front passenger seat while a mate is driving the getaway car.
Just confirming, Polly, you got that vehicle? Polly 1, copy that. We'll take the call from here. Vehicles westbound Mays Avenue.
Officers know the man they're after and they know exactly what he's capable of.
Yeah, copy that, mate. So this vehicle is likely to contain wanted person who was believed to be armed with a shotgun.
He knew he was wanted and would do whatever he could, including ramming police cars to get away.
Flight Officer Cameron Burke is part of the crew in the helicopter following overhead. You can hear his voice keeping teams on the ground up to date.
Polly 1 vehicle has evaded police trying to stop the vehicle on Woolworths, currently approaching Wembley Road.
The situation heats up when police intercept the vehicle a second time. Guns pointed, you can see the driver motioning to officers, even though he has no intention of stopping.
We know that this criminal's desperate to escape and he's known to carry a shotgun at all times.
The dangerous runaway tries to escape police by jumping out and hiding in what's believed to be a friend's house.
Passenger is out. We're going to stay with the passenger. Going into this house on the corner. Vehicle, person's gone in. That police car, stop where you are. The person has gone into the corner house.
Then he grabs a gun hidden in a backyard shed.
He's armed. He's got a gun. He's armed with a gun. He's armed with a gun. He's gone into the house at the corner.
Really alarming because police are at that front fence ready to chase him in there.
The gunman stays inside as Polair and other police set up a ring around the house. It's now a life and death siege and the start of 3 hours of tense negotiations.
The heat source is on the floor there on the ground. He's like somebody's thrown something out. Don't know what that is.
Eventually, the gunman realises there's no way out and gives himself up.
Here he comes. Good.
The helicopter keeps watch right until the ordeal is over and the gunman is safely taken away. But while he's outside, police still need to find his gun and check if anyone else is inside the house. Heavily armed officers storm the home, knowing there's every possibility something unexpected is still going to come their way. And thankfully, it all ends peacefully.
At night time, this system comes into its own and there are no other systems available to law enforcement in Australia that can provide the level of detail that the infrared sensor of this system can provide.
Flight Officer Mark Doust controls Polair's highly sophisticated camera and says it can pick up criminals from a long way away.
A number of kilometres, both daytime and night time.
The cameras don't miss a thing, like this runaway driver speeding at around 190 kilometres an hour with his headlights off. He takes an exit and smashes into an innocent female driver.
You can see he just gets out of his car, he grabs his stuff from inside, and then he just runs off. He doesn't bother to check about the well-being of the person he's just run into.
Yeah, it's absolutely appalling that someone could be so callous.
The cowardly hit-and-run driver sets off. What he doesn't know is that Good Samaritans who saw it all are chasing him. Meanwhile, every move is being filmed by the police eye in the sky. While he tries to make his getaway down an embankment, he's mowed down and eventually stopped by witnesses who make a citizen's arrest. His brave captors don't stop there either, giving him an absolute earful as they march him back to the scene of the crime and into the handcuffs of waiting police.
It looks pretty sorry for himself getting arrested there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure after a little bit of time, it would actually start to sink in what you've done.
This car chase is another that ends badly for a brazen fugitive. The wanted criminal tries to flee the Gold Coast by driving into New South Wales. His escape plan is foiled though when he ends up on part of the highway that's still under construction. The driver's female companion is far from impressed, but he's not about to hang around and look after her.
Unfortunately, it's every man for himself at that instant, so he leaves her there and takes off into the bushland.
Try as he might to hide in the bushes by lying down, police are on his tail. And even if he manages to avoid the spotlights, there's no avoiding the eye in the sky. The cameras also catch plenty during the day.
Headed up the next property through the backyard. Still visual, Mark? Yeah. Yep.
These 4 runaway car thieves dump their stolen vehicle and desperately try to outrun the police helicopter, which is guiding officers to their location on the ground.
Okay, for the units on Old Greenbank Road, they're heading towards number 13 to 21.
The thieves panic when they see a patrol car coming towards them.
I'm going with the white singlet. Yeah. Good luck.
The teenager in the white singlet picks out his hiding spot while his mates take cover in a shed as the dog squad moves in. They're all arrested and will soon face court.
This is the police.
The helicopter is also fitted out with powerful speakers to send messages to offenders on the ground. These blokes are shooting illegal firearms near a residential area.
Step back from the firearms and lay on the ground.
The Polair choppers are actually flown by Queensland surf lifesaving pilots like Peter Bird. It's a unique partnership that comes in handy, like when finding and rescuing these missing bushwalkers lost in a national park.
We use the camera footage that they're taking to position the helicopter in the right spot. They're also communicating to us, and it's, like I said, it's a team effort between the two.
Inspector David Kolb says all these police officers have been specially selected and trained to stay calm in situations like these.
You'd be hard pressed trying to find that gun in there.
An armed robber being arrested after a long police chase.
There's always something happening where they can, we can inject the helicopter or use the helicopter.
And the man involved in that siege has faced court charged with 17 offences, including possession of firearms, drug possession, assault, willful damage, driving disqualified and evade police.